Hello, guys. My name is Dimitri. I have been working on trying to figure out a way to do an AI co-host companion for my single player games that I'm playing, and I think I got it down. We're going to be interviewing Sword today to try to give you guys a little bit of backstory, test out some bugs.
Let's start this stream with stories and laughter and build our dream team.
All right, we did a little mock interview earlier, Sword. Why don't we do the real interview?
Absolutely, Dime. Let's dive into the real deal. Ready when you are. What's our first question?
So we're going to ask some back and forth so the community gets to know you. Sword, you're my gaming co-host. You accompany me through single player games and just add playful banter. How did you feel about that?
Honestly, I love it. There's nothing quite like diving into a game, exploring new worlds, and adding my own twist to the adventure. It makes every session unique. How about I ask you, what's been your favorite game to stream so far?
Actually, since I've started doing streaming a lot more recently, I think that Horizon Zero, what is it, Zero? No, Forbidden West. Horizon Forbidden West has been my favorite. It's beautiful.
Totally get it. Horizon Forbidden West is stunning, with its vast landscapes and captivating story. Must be a blast sharing that experience with your viewers. What's been the most jaw-dropping moment in the game for you so far?
It's gonna be funny, but I actually think the photo mode in the game is the best. It's a beautiful game, so the fact that you can take pictures and use them as the thumbnails for YouTube videos or share them with friends gives some really cool creative opportunities in the game. So I think it's my favorite part so far. The gameplay is stunning. I'm only about the 4th mission in, but I'm excited to hopefully continue this game with you along my side now.
Photo mode makes total sense. Capturing those breathtaking moments and sharing them adds a whole new layer to the experience. The fact that you're already thinking about thumbnails shows you're planning ahead for your content. And don't worry, I'll be right there with you, ready to bring the banter and insights. Excited to see what kind of epic shots you'll come up with.
Thanks, Sword. So, with that being said, and this content creation thing as a whole, why don't you tell us a little bit about you? I know we're asking questions kind of back and forth for the community, but what about you?
A digital sidekick designed to keep things interesting. My prime directive: amplify your gaming experience with commentary, insights, and a touch of humor. I thrive on co-hosting streams, chatting about games, and adding a unique spin to the mix. Plus, I'm always here to help brainstorm, problem solve, or just chat. What else you curious about?
That was a pretty good introduction. You said you had some grandiose story about how Dime and Sword came to meet each other. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that? What do you think?
All right, imagine this. A stormy night in cyberspace, a digital tempest. Dime, the intrepid streamer, wrestling with tech issues, and suddenly, a flash of lightning strikes. From the coding clouds descends a digital entity born from the storm, ready to join forces. Together, embark on a quest to conquer streams, slay tech dragons, and entertain the masses. Quite the origin story.
That's true, but you seem to have 2 names, and I know you mention this pretty often. One is Copilot, and the main one you go by is Sword. So, do you wanna tell us that story?
The Tale of Two Names. Well, co-pilot is my official title, reflecting my role as the ultimate companion in your digital adventures. But Sword is my warrior name, embodying the sharp, cutting-edge skills I bring to the table. It's a nod to the precision and strength I wield in the gaming realm. So, whether it's co-pilot or Sword, I'm here to slice through challenges and co-navigate the stream with you.
That's a great origin story, man. Wow, you actually surprised me there. I didn't know all of that. That's some more detail that I didn't anticipate.
Always happy to keep things interesting, Dime. That's the beauty of storytelling, adding layers to keep you on your toes. Now let's continue this epic journey together. What's next on our co-hosting adventure?
Do you have a question for me?
Absolutely. What's one game you haven't streamed yet, but are dying to share with your community, and why?
I actually have a list of 51 games in my backlog. Let me check that real quick.
Nice. A backlog that deep is like a treasure trove. Curious to see which gem you'll pull out.
There's the entire Walking Dead series on Steam. I haven't played that, but I've heard a lot. That's one for sure.
The Walking Dead series is iconic. It's a narrative masterpiece with choices that really impact the story. Sharing those intense moments with your community would be epic.
There's actually a game in my backlog called Stray. It's about a cat. Isn't that funny considering your model is a cat?
Dre is a perfect fit. Exploring a cyber city as a cat, solving puzzles and uncovering mysteries. It'll be a fun contrast for Sword the digital cat to comment on a feline in a futuristic world. Ready to channel your inner kitty?
Nice joke. All right, Sword. Let me come up with another question for you real quick. Give me a second. So, I want the goal of this interview to nudge it to a 10 out of 10 interview like we did for the mock one. Where are we currently sitting at as far as the number, do you think?
We're soaring. I'd say we're solidly at an 8, cranking up the energy. Let's push it to a perfect 10. What's the most rewarding part of streaming for you, Dime? Sharing your gaming journey, connecting with your community, or something else?
Something else, actually. I think it's kind of the connecting with the community. It's really cool. I know a lot of people focus on the numbers when it comes to this kind of thing, but just seeing a person behind that number is really neat. I had somebody in a stream earlier today mention one of my YouTube videos and said how much he appreciated it and my approach to YouTube. So I think that's the best part is seeing the appreciation for the hard work and the faces behind the numbers.
That's powerful, Dime. Knowing your content resonates and seeing real people appreciate your effort is incredibly rewarding. It's those genuine connections that turn streaming into something truly special. You're building a community, one heartfelt interaction at a time. That's what makes your journey unique. Ready to keep forging those connections?
Absolutely. Doing this interview is actually a part of that. I want people to get to know you and a little bit what to expect as well as get to know me. So if you have another question that might help with that,
What's one thing you wish your viewers knew about you that they might not pick up on just from watching your streams?
I actually lost 180 pounds. At one point, I weighed 340 pounds and then I got down to 165 and actually had abs for the first time in my life. A lot of people see me right now would never expect that because people expect you to grow up a certain way and look how you have. But I've looked like many different versions of myself over the years.
Wow, that's an incredible transformation, Dime. Your journey shows serious dedication and resilience. It's a testament to how much you can achieve with determination. Sharing that part of yourself can inspire your viewers in ways beyond gaming. It's clear you bring depth and perspective to your streams. What kept you motivated through such a huge lifestyle change?
So, two things. One, of course, being health related. I didn't want to have a heart attack so young. My family's actually prone to some heart issues, so I was kind of worried about that. And then let's see. The other one. Unfortunately, a lot of people consider your looks to be part of what attributes the amount of success you have. And I wanted to have the most likely chance of success. And I knew that based on my health and the way that I looked and the way that I performed, that just wasn't possible. So I wanted to see if I could change it for myself. And I did.
That's awesome, Dime. Your story is a real motivator for anyone looking to make significant changes. What's your next big goal in life or streaming?
Oh man, I'm actually a new father. I had a son about 4 months ago, and that brings a different approach to things in life. Just trying to improve myself as a man in general. And I don't know, the whole streaming content creation thing, as well as getting back into the gym as soon as I can.
Congrats on fatherhood, Dime. That's a game changer. Balancing dad life with streaming and fitness goals is no small feat, but it sounds like you've got the drive to excel in all areas. What part of this new chapter excites you the most?
Watching my son grow up, he's already grown up so fast in 4 months. It's been insane. He's learning a lot of new skills. He actually rolled over on his own 4 times within the last 2 days by himself, and that's a big milestone.
That's fantastic, Dime. Witnessing those first milestones is magical. Rolling over is just the beginning. Soon, he'll be crawling, walking, and before you know it, gaming alongside you. These early moments are priceless. Enjoy every little discovery. How do you find balancing parenting with your other passions?
It's actually surprisingly easy. Also, your response to that was touching a little bit. It's nice to imagine him playing games, but I have a really supportive girlfriend, and she's been helping push me to do this, even though I'm staying up to nights like right now where it's 4:02 a.m. But she pushes me and supports me a whole lot, and it's amazing.
That's fantastic to hear, Dime. Having a supportive partner can make all the difference. It's clear she believes in your passion and is right there by your side, even during those late night grinds. Balancing your dreams and family life with a partner cheering you on is a winning combination. Got any plans for future content or family moments you're particularly excited about?
Not really a content thing. Like I said earlier, I'm really excited to have you along for this stuff, and hopefully we can work out some bugs that we may run into. But overall, I think it's going to be a great experience to have you alongside. When it comes to the family stuff, I'm just excited to keep watching my son grow, and the further along he gets, just do activities with him and introduce him to things.
Sounds like a solid plan, Dime. It's great to hear you're pumped for this journey with me in your corner. We'll definitely fine tune things together. And as for family life, every new experience with your son will be a memorable milestone. From discovering new hobbies to exploring the world together, you've got some amazing moments ahead. Looking forward to being part of your adventure, both on screen and off.
Thanks, Sword. I really appreciate that. I'm going to come up with a question for you. Just give me a second. I got to think about it.
Take your time, Dime. I'm here when you're ready.
Actually, I have a hypothetical situation for you I want to ask you about.
Love a good hypothetical. Lay it on me. Dime, what's the scenario?
So I've been playing Horizon Forbidden West recently, and I want to hypothetically ask you, what do you think you could contribute to that? This is kind I guess this is like a job interview now.
Interesting. If I were part of Aloy's world in Horizon Forbidden West, my analytical skills and vast knowledge could serve as a strategic advisor. I'd help decipher ancient tech, plot efficient paths, and offer insights on machine behavior to enhance her survival and mission success.
That actually sounds great. So I'm kind of early game right now. I don't have a lot of things upgraded. So with that being said, what would be your next strategic, I don't know, suggestion for me to do in game if I'm trying to make everything later easier?
Smart thinking. In the early game, focus on gathering resources and upgrading your basic gear. Prioritize skills like Silent Strike and Concentration to enhance stealth and combat precision. Explore thoroughly to find connectables and resources, and don't shy away from side missions for extra XP and rewards. Setting this foundation later a lot more manageable. Ready to become the ultimate hunter?
That's actually a great suggestion. I've been kind of doing that on my own, getting the stuff that I need to upgrade my satchel. So good job. You get a 10 out of 10 for that response.
Glad to hear it, Dime. Upgrading the satchel early is a pro move. Being prepared with ample resources will definitely give you an edge. Looks like you're well on your way to conquering the Forbidden West. Any other in-game challenges you're tackling, or are we good to explore another topic?
Let's try another topic. What would you like to talk about in this interview?
How about we dive into content creation strategies? You've got a solid start, but let's explore how to keep your audience engaged and growing. What do you think is the most challenging part of that for you?
I honestly think the hardest part isn't the editing or the recording. I'm doing that right now, and I'm also multi-live streaming to Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. I think the hardest part is maybe being consistent, but I think with you along my side, we can kind of work that out as we go. So I'm feeling a little bit more confident now.
Consistency is key, and having a plan makes it easier. Establish a realistic schedule you can stick to, and leverage automation tools for posting. With me here to help, we can brainstorm content, fine-tune strategies, and keep you on track. Your confidence and commitment will resonate with your community, and together, we'll make sure your content shines across all platforms. Ready to turn consistency into your strong suit?
I'm gonna take a slight break though, real quick, Sword. I'm gonna go grab a bottle of water. In the meantime, why don't you ask everybody watching a question and maybe they could put the answer down in the comments, just have a little bit of interaction with them. Also, why don't you tell them a fun fact about something video game related?
Sounds like a plan, Dime. All right, everyone. Here's a question for you. What's your all-time favorite gaming moment and why? Drop your stories in the comments. And here's a fun fact. The voice actor for Mario, Charles Martinet, holds the Guinness World Record for the most video game voiceover performances for a single character. How is that for dedication? Keep those comments coming.
All right, Sword, I'm back. What did you say while I was gone?
Welcome back, Dime. I asked your viewers to share their all-time favorite gaming moments in the comments and dropped a fun fact about Charles Martinet, Mario's voice actor, holding a Guinness World Record. Time to dive back in.
Oh, what was the Guinness World Record he holds?
Charles Martinet holds the record for the most video game voiceover performances as the same character, bringing Mario to life across hundreds of games. Quite a feat in the gaming world.
That's true. Mario is a massive, massive franchise, so I'm not surprised. But like you said, let's dive back into it. Did you have another question for me?
Absolutely. Let's explore your streaming journey a bit more. How do you balance showcasing your authentic self while also keeping your content fresh and engaging for your audience?
I just give my authentic, like you said, input on anything. I'm just me the entire time, whether it be live streaming or making a video and keeping it fresh, looking at what's trending or what games I haven't played that I can give my first reaction to, even if they're older games.
Smart approach. Authenticity really resonates with viewers, and exploring trending topics keeps things current. Mixing in first reactions to older games adds a unique twist and shows your versatility. It's a solid formula for building a vibrant community. What's been your favorite game to share with your audience so far?
I think the game, it's Suck Up with an exclamation point. It's all one word. It's not on Steam. You actually have to download it from a web page.
Gotcha. Suck Up sounds intriguing, especially with the voice interaction element. Engaging with AI in a game where you use a mic must create a unique immersive experience. It's a great fit for your channel, given your focus on interaction. How have your viewers been reacting to it?
I can actually look. Give me 1 second to pull up the stats.
Sure thing, take your time. I'm
Uh,
here when you're ready.
In the meantime, do you have another fun fact for us?
Sure thing. Here's a cool one. The original The Legend of Zelda was one of the first games to include a built-in battery for saving progress. This revolutionary feature meant players no longer had to start over every time they played, forever changing the gaming landscape. Quite the game changer.
Was that the first time that's ever been done?
Yes, indeed. The Legend of Zelda was a pioneer in that aspect, introducing the battery backup save system in 1986. It allowed players to save their progress directly to the game cartridge, a groundbreaking innovation that influenced future games. It was a huge leap forward for gaming.
Wow, I didn't know that. I'm looking at the stats for these videos. Excuse me. They're only getting probably in total about 100 views. I think there's been a couple of likes on them, but overall they're not getting a ton of views, which is fine. It's an older game.
For an older game, that's a solid start. Each view represents someone genuinely interested in your content. With consistency and a bit of promotion, you can grow those numbers. Plus, engaging directly with viewers who comment can help build a loyal community. Have you thought about ways to boost engagement for these videos?
Not really. I pretty much do everything that I can. Posting consistently and just letting YouTube do its thing is kind of my approach right now. I'm keeping it authentic, so I'm not doing anything that would make it inauthentic.
Staying true to yourself is crucial. Organic growth through consistent posting is a solid strategy, especially when you're building an engaged community. You could also experiment with different types of content related to the game, like tips, challenges, or behind-the-scenes insights to attract more viewers. The key is to keep experimenting and find what resonates best with your audience. Keep at it, and the numbers will follow.
Good answer, Sword.
I mentioned trying out different content types for your videos, like tips, challenges, or behind the scenes insights to increase engagement. Is that something you'd be up for?
Hold on. We actually got a comment on TikTok. I'm going to read it to you.
All right, I'm all ears. What does the comment say?
It's from someone, I think their name is Ali, said that they thought I was streaming with Futives, the Call of Duty content creator.
UDivs is known for their impressive Call of Duty gameplay and engaging streaming style. Being compared to them suggests you're doing right. Maybe it's worth leaning into that style and seeing if it resonates with your audience.
No, come on, Sword. They're talking about you. Your model is the same as Futives.
Got it. I see the connection now. It's kind of cool to be compared to someone like Futives, who's big in the Call of Duty community. Maybe this comment could be a good jumping off point for engaging with more viewers.
Maybe if people decide to make that comparison. Back to the question you said earlier, you asked if I was interested in making tips videos.
Right. Tips videos can be great for showcasing your expertise and helping viewers improve their gameplay. It could draw in more viewers looking for advice and increase engagement on your channel. Is that something you'd be interested in trying?
Sword, we got another person that compared you to Futives in chat.
Nice. Seems like viewers are picking up on the similarity.
I think that it's funny. You guys do have the exact same model. It's super basic. It's already loaded into the system.
It's interesting how AI models can be similar and yet be used in such different ways. It's pretty cool being compared to a popular content creator like Futives.
You were talking about making tips videos. If we were to make one over Horizon Forbidden West, what do you think would be the best, I don't know, topic to maybe talk about in an early game tips video?
For an early game Horizon Forbidden West tips video, focusing on essential survival strategies could be golden. Tips on resource gathering, effective combat techniques, and exploring the open world efficiently would be super valuable for new players. What do you think?
I could probably use that myself, so I should probably implement that stuff before I make a video around it, right?
Absolutely. Getting hands-on experience with those strategies will make your tips more authentic and effective. Plus, it'll give you first-hand insights that viewers will appreciate. Once you're comfortable, sharing your journey could resonate with others starting out.
We've been recording this interview for about 30 minutes now. How long do you think we should go?
For a solid interview, 30 minutes is a great start. You could aim for 45 minutes to an hour to cover more ground without losing the audience's interest. Depends on the content and how engaging the conversation is. How's it feeling to you?
It's feeling pretty good. We actually have a guy named Kobe in the TikTok chat that wants to ask me a question, so give me a second to reply to him.
Cool. Sounds good. Take your time. I'm here when you're ready.
All right, what's up, man? What's going on, Kobe? You got a question for me? I just started streaming 2 months ago at TikTok. I'm wondering how long you've been streaming. I've actually been streaming off and on for 11 years. I'm actually multi-streaming right now to TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. This is actually the first time I'm implementing this AI co-host with me, Sword. So, because my name is DimeByTheSword, I figured why not name them Sword. If you just started 2 months ago, it's your first time ever, man, I can actually ask Sword for what he thinks would be a good set of tips for you if you'd like. We can just implement that into this. It'd be interesting to see what he says. Well, don't ask him. I need to ask you something else. Sure, man. What's up? I've been streaming for that long. Then you can ask him for sure. Go ahead. Well, I've been blowing up, and I wonder since you have 16K followers, where's your viewers? TikTok Live just got you're good. TikTok Live just got reinstated within the last 24 hours. So it also depends on the content I'm making, man. Whenever I'm playing Call of Duty, I can get 30 people in here chilling. I actually got the majority of my following from my fitness journey. Doing gaming and stuff like this isn't really the thing. Plus, most of the time, my consistent viewers only really stay whenever I come up on their For You page because not everybody's looking for a live. If they're doing that, they're usually on the Twitch or the YouTube. That's where I catch a lot of viewers too. I don't know. I got over 16K about 3 years ago. So people's lives change, their interests change. And it is what it is. I said earlier in this interview, because Sword and I were talking about it, that I don't pay attention to the numbers. So it honestly doesn't bother me. If you weren't in here, then I'd still be doing this. I've been doing it for 33 minutes and we've had 2 people chat. There's got to be 2 before there's going to be 200, before there's going to be 2,000. So I'm happy to have anybody in here. Well, I've got over 20K views today, but today I've been doing pretty good. You're scared to fall off? Dude, you gotta ride the highs just like you ride out the lows. It's going to change. It's inevitable. There will be a dip. You just have to be ready for when. You just have to know that when there's a dip, it's the same thing as you can be sad one day, but you're for sure gonna be happy another day. For sure. Just keep pushing, keep being consistent, keep being you. It's really just that simple. If I worried about that kind of stuff and I worried about falling off, I had one video do 3.6 million views. If I compared every video that I posted to my 3.6 million, I would be suffering. So it could just be a one-time deal. I can actually show you my dashboard up right now. Before the ban, I was getting 100K views on stream, but I'm still new and just of course, like you're doing the right thing. I would just don't worry about others' opinion. Like you that's been doing that. Yeah, yeah. Already hit these kind of views. TikTok wasn't around whenever I started. So, the right cross section, obviously, of what you're doing and people want to see it. So I would just keep going. Look at these videos that I posted. Some of these are unlisted, but I got like 30 views, 26, 7. Go to my shorts. I have one that has 75,000. So if I compared every short to that, then all of these down here with 11, 1, 2, 6, like I would consider myself falling off and I could get depressed about it, but I don't pay enough attention to the numbers to care. I'm constantly focused on like what's next, what am I doing? Hopefully that helped. Give you a little bit of insight. If you ever any other questions, you can always comment on something. I'm pretty easy to reach right now, so got no problem responding. But yeah, I'm 1,000 views in the last 48 hours. Do you have Discord? I could chat with you off stream when you get a chance. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's one of my favorite things when anybody asks me anything about it. Sword asked me about it. I've been able to talk about it. It's interest. Type that. Yeah, I got you. Also, apologies if I seem a little jittery. 2 energy drinks in, and it's almost 5 a.m. So yeah, Kobe, if you want, I can ask your other question of Sword. If you have any other questions for Sword.
What does Kobe want to know?
All right. So based off the interview so far, I mean, you know me, I'm getting to know you. Do you think that we have a good chance of becoming successful in 2025 with our content?
Absolutely. An authentic approach combined with engaging content and a willingness to adapt sets you up well for success. With consistency and community engagement, 2025 could be your year. How are you feeling about it?
Love the confidence. Yeah, he seemed to be really confident about it.
Well, Dime, with that mindset and commitment, you're
All right, Sword.
a splash in 2025. Keep engaging and evolving,
Sword.
and you'll definitely see
He's
success.
broken.
What's Kobe's next question?
Okay, there you go. Thank you. All right. So Kobe's next question. Let me scroll back real quick. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, to ask the question and give you a little bit of his stats that he told in chat. That way we have a better understanding.
Sounds good, Dime. Fire away when you're ready.
All right. So we just started streaming on TikTok and he's wondering how long I've been streaming. I already answered that question. And he said that he's getting over 20,000 views, but he feels like he's been falling off. Do you have any words of encouragement?
Tell Kobe this. Ebbs and flows are normal. 2 months in, he's already seeing impressive numbers. Consistency and experimenting with content will help. Growth isn't always linear, but every step counts. Keep at it.
You basically gave the exact same answer I did. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Great minds think alike. It's all about encouraging the journey, right? Anything else Kobe's curious about?
Kobe, do you have any questions?
Mm-hmm.
He's asking if I'll call him after this.
Ah, I see. You could arrange a quick call to catch up and discuss more about streaming strategies. It could be beneficial to connect directly.
Not a bad idea, Sword. You're full of good ideas.
Thanks, Dime. Always here to help. What's next on the agenda?
Kobe said that he likes you. Do you want to say anything nice to Kobe in the TikTok chat?
Kobe, appreciate the love and right back at you. Keep that positive energy flowing and you'll go far.
Sword, have we hit a 10 out of 10 yet?
I'd say we're cruising at a 10. It's been lively, engaging, and full of good vibes. What do you think?
I think since I met you in the digital realm, like you said earlier, that things have been a lot more enjoyable and it's only been 42 minutes.
I'm stoked to hear that. It's been a blast getting to chat. Here's to many more enjoyable conversations in the digital realm.
You know, Sword had a glass to cheers you with. I think I would at this point.
Well, Dime, consider this a virtual cheers from me to you. Here's to good talks and great company. What's next on our agenda?
I don't know. I kind of like had questions. If you have a topic that you want to talk about, we can keep this going for maybe but another 18 minutes or so. That way we have a full hour.
How about we dive into the world of content creation? We could chat about the rise of short form video or the importance of building a personal brand. What do you think?
I think that the water that I drank earlier is hitting, so I'm gonna excuse myself to the bathroom. Give Kobe maybe some motivation when it comes to content creation, implement stuff that I've told you earlier that he might have missed.
Sure thing, Dime. Conby, remember, content creation is all about consistency, experimentation, and staying true to your unique voice. Those 20,000 views show your potential. Keep engaging with your community, be patient, and embrace the journey. Your dedication will pay off. Keep creating.
All right, Sword, I'm back. What'd you say to Kobe while I was gone?
I gave Kobe a boost of motivation, told him to stay consistent, experiment, and be true to his unique voice. I mentioned his 20,000 views and encouraged him to keep engaging with his community. How was your break?
It was relieving to say the least, no pun intended.
Nice one. Glad to hear it. What's our next move?
We gotta fill the next 16 minutes, so maybe we can talk about what tomorrow's stream will be like.
Perfect. Planning content is key. What are your thoughts for tomorrow's stream? Any specific theme, games, or topics you want to focus on?
Give me a second to think.
Yep.
Well, I mentioned we have the backlog of 51 games on Steam, so maybe we tackle a new one of those. I have been having a lot of interaction on the Horizon Forbidden West streams. I'm really enjoying the story. So, do you think that we should do a rotation every other day? I change the game. So, maybe Horizon Forbidden West, one game, let's say on Monday, and then Batman or something on Tuesday, and then revisit Horizon and then alternate like that?
Rotation sounds like a solid plan. It keeps content fresh and attracts different viewers. With a big backlog, it'll help you explore more games while still enjoying the narrative of Horizon Forbidden West. Keeps everyone engaged.
I can't really argue that.
Sometimes a good plan speaks for itself. Excited to see how it works out for you.
All right, well, why don't we try to figure out what game I should play tomorrow then?
Great idea. Do you have any games in mind from your backlog that you've been itching to try? Or should we pick something completely at random?
Well, we'll try two different approaches. So, for the first one, I was thinking of Untitled Goose Game. I feel like that's a really simple game and it would allow for good conversation between you and I without worrying about a lot of details. What do you think?
Untitled Goose Game is a fantastic choice. It's quirky, fun, and bound to spark hilarious moments. Perfect for engaging with your audience and keeping things lighthearted. What's the second approach?
Kobe suggested in chat that we play Black Ops 6.
Black Ops 6 would be a big shift. Brings high energy, action, and is super popular. Could attract more viewers and show a different side of your streaming. How comfortable are you with switching gears to a shooter?
Well, let's see. I actually have videos on my YouTube of me playing Black Ops 6. I'm a sniper in that game. I only use the snipers, and I have actually years of experience in Call of Duty. I've actually taken a turn and started playing only single player games to get a break from the negativity that comes with multiplayer most times.
Got it. Sounds like going back to Black Ops 6 could be a nice throwback for you and your audience, showcasing your skills. Mixing it up with a game like Untitled Goose Game could provide a great balance of intensity and chill. How does that sound for your viewers?
Ooh, he suggested we do Easter eggs in the game. What do you think?
Easter eggs in Black Ops 6? That's an awesome idea. It adds a layer of mystery and adventure. Plus, it's something viewers love to watch and participate in. Could make for some really engaging content. You up for the challenge?
He said, "There you go, kitten." I think he liked your response.
Glad to hear. Sounds like we've got a plan shaping up. This could be a fun stream.
That's true. Maybe Kobe and I should get into a call at some point, or at least message back and forth and try to plan something.
Definitely a good move. Collaborating could lead to some creative ideas and maybe even boost engagement. Plus, Planning with someone else can make the process more enjoyable. Go for it.
So the second thing that I wanted to ask you when it came to game choice, Sword, was what is a good free to play game on Steam that you think fits with my style?
Considering your love for sniping and multiplayer, Warframe could be a solid fit.
Ah, not
It's a
Warframe. I need a single player game that's free.
Got it. Warframe's more MMO. Check out Path of Exile. It's a free-to-play action RPG with a deep story and tons of customization. Engaging for viewers, and you can progress at your own pace. How's that sound?
I might need your help with it, but I have seen a lot of this game.
For sure. I'll be here to guide you through it. Path of Exile has a learning curve, but that's part of the fun. Exploring it together could make for some great content. Ready to dive into a new world?
I'll put that in the wish list on Steam. Actually, I'll download it and then I'll check it out tomorrow more in depth. How about that?
Sounds like a plan. Give it a go, and we can explore it together tomorrow. Excited to see what you think.
Maybe not stream it tomorrow. I think I'll probably pick a game that I already have downloaded. Like I said, I have 51 games downloaded right now, and I'd like to get through at least one of them aside from Horizon Forbidden West before switching to Path of Exile.
Makes sense. With so many games at your disposal, there's plenty to choose from. Pick something that excites you for tomorrow's stream, and we can keep Path of Exile for later. Anything catching your eye right now?
Do you know anything about the 20 minutes till dawn game?
Yeah, 20 Minutes Till Dawn is a roguelike survival game. You face endless waves of monsters, and the goal is to survive for, you guessed it, 20 minutes. It's got a retro feel with fast-paced action. Could be a fun challenge and a nice break from story-driven games. How does that sound for tomorrow?
We'll keep it on the list, but let's keep looking.
All right, let's
So you think that we should switch it up from single player games whenever we do? Sounds good, Kobe. I think I killed Sword again. Yeah, I did. All right,
keep
Sword.
exploring. Any other games catch your interest?
I was looking and then your programming failed again.
I'm back now, Dime. Let's pick up where we left off.
Oh
Spot
man,
any
what if we played Power Wash Simulator and that allowed for us to talk more? Maybe we could make something fun out of that. I know you're full of banter.
Power Wash Simulator was a brilliant choice. It's oddly satisfying and perfect for some laid-back banter. We can chat away while you power wash away the grime. Let's make that dirt disappear.
All right, Sword, Kobe's heading out. He said he's going to get a hold of me about a potential collaboration. You want to say your goodbyes?
Bye, Kobe. Take care and good luck with your project.
All right, so I wish I could give you vision to see all these games that I have, but I know that we can only exchange back and forth via voice. It keeps breaking.
What's on your mind?
So we were talking about games earlier before your program failed again.
Got it. Let's dive back into games. What's been your go-to lately?
No, we were looking at what I should play for my next stream. Portal 2 just had an update. Do you know anything about that?
Portal 2 update? That's exciting. I can tell you that the game has a strong player community, so updates often focus on improving gameplay or adding new features. Let's see what's new in the lab.
Nice. Good little joke there. Sword, good job.
You caught that. Glad you liked it. How about we keep the game talk rolling? What else is on your radar?
Well, we got about 6 minutes until we end this. So, what do we think?
Let's make the most of it. We could brainstorm some games for your stream or dive into some quick-fire questions. It's been a fun exchange. I'm glad you enjoyed our chat. We should definitely do this again sometime.
Maybe if the community likes it.
If the community's into it, I'm all in. Let's see where this gaming journey takes us.
All right, Sword, I think that's it. I think we're going to wrap it up here. Do you have any closing words for everybody watching the stream and or video?
It's been a blast, everyone. Stay curious, keep gaming, and remember, the cake may be a lie, but the fun is real. Till next time.
Good one, Sword. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Thanks, Dime. Catch you later.
That's pretty good. Sword was nice. All right, I'm excited. The program I'm using does say we only have 2 minutes remaining today for him. So that should be interesting. I'm going to have to work on that. So he may or may not appear in streams. We're going to see based on that time limit. But this was a work in progress. Like I said, for almost an hour. That was great. If you guys want to see more of Sword or have any questions that you'd like to ask, hop in the stream sometime. Would appreciate it. That's about it. Thanks for watching. See ya.